guys, 61 Shadow. Welcome to our Boku no Hero Academia episode 32 review. I apologize for this being late. I was away for the weekend, and I'm only getting time to record this now on the day you're seeing this, which is Tuesday. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, I don't know how you haven't seen the episode yet. If I'm uploading this late, but if you haven't seen it nonetheless, then definitely check the link in the description. Watch it there. And don't watch the review till after you've seen the episode. This is a very special episode because it's anime original, so it's not in the manga at all, and it was definitely a fun watch for sure. So it's titled Everyone's Internships, and it's really focusing around the internships of the other people in the class, mainly Suyu's internship, but before her they show the other internships that we've seen a bit in the past, like we saw Bakugo on patrol with Best Jeanist, how he's trying to teach Bakugo how to be a good hero, talking about, and he was saying how they're on patrol not only to look out for villains, but also they're there to show the people who they are and that they will be a helping hand because they are a hero. And these kids start teasing at Bakugo because they're like, I remember him. He was on TV getting messed up by that villain when they're bringing back like the slime villain, and Bakugo is really prideful and upset about that. So it's kind of fun. It was kind of funny. Another funny scene with Bakugo, and then they show the others, and I'm probably butchering the order because I only saw this episode on Saturday, but they also showed like Tetsu and Kirishima. They're doing like community service type stuff. They're picking up garbage from like a park. Then Kendo and Momo are with Uobami. Uobami has like a whole entourage of people around her, wanting to get pictures, autographs, etc. And of course, they're saying like she has the wrong idea of being a hero, which is still pretty funny. And the one that they showed more of, which was really cool, was that they showed more of Jiro's internship, which was an interesting one to show rather than some of the other characters that have gotten more spotlight in the series. So I really like how they showed Jiro. She was with Death Arms, and she was actually in a mission. They had to save some people who were being held hostage by some villains. So it was really cool to see like her quirk being used effectively for Death Arms. And the other internship we saw was Ochako training one-on-one with Gunhead. They were doing like knife training on how if you're fighting someone with a knife, how you can take them down even if you're not armed yourself, which is really good for combat because she's trying to get stronger. But the main event of the episode, it took up like 3/4 of the episode, was Suyu's internship. And with Suyu's internship, she's working with a hero that works primarily on the seas. Forgetting his name actually, but is a hero that primarily works at the seas, and the person supervising Suyu, her name is Sirius. She has blue hair. Her quirk is revealed to be good hearing, that she can hear. She can hear really far, really well, and that helps out with the captain's quirk, the hero, who his quirk basically makes it so that he does a lot of things that a seal can do. So he can make like seal sounds. So he makes those sounds, and then Sirius can hear them, which really helps out in this episode. So they get prompted that there's these stowaways trying to, like, I think they're trying to steal goods or something like that. So they had to try to stop them. The captain went with some other people, but they ended up getting baited. So Sirius and Suyu went out, and they found the stowaway boat, but they had to have a whole fight with the stowaway captain. And eventually, actually before that, the stowaway captain he was like sort of strangling Sirius, and he was like take the radio, tell your captain that you cannot find the stowaways. But Suyu makes the right decision. She says where the stowaways are on the radio, and she starts kind of fighting the stowaway captain. But she gets beaten pretty easily. But then the captain comes in and starts whooping the stowaway captain, and the captain of the hero, he has a kind of good he has a funny like gimmick that he does where he even though he's like really muscular, he tries to look really cute, and Sirius always says people just make you think that they think you're cute, even but then Suyu actually thinks he's cute, which is kind of funny because it's kind of a funny gag throughout the entire episode. But in the end of the episode, it ends off with them capturing the stowaways with the police, and this officer said, I didn't know you got a new sidekick, and then they talked about how she's a UA student and she's on her internship, and the captain he actually says something really interesting. He says don't treat her like a kid. She's already a great hero. I can guarantee it. And then the officer says, well, he can't wait to work with her, and the episode ends off with that. So this episode was a bit of it was kind of a filler, but it's like the first filler that the anime's ever had, and I feel like it was executed rather well. Um, Even though the timing, like in terms of a person who wants the plot to progress, the timing wasn't the best because of what we saw in the next episode preview, which I am going to get into in this review. But at the same time, it was very well executed. They gave screen time to other characters that you don't really see screen time of because we always just see Midoriya. The characters we've seen the most are Midoriya, Todoroki. Um, we've seen Midoriya, Todoroki, Bakugo, and Ida like the most. We've seen a bit of Ochako, like we got good Ochako development in the sports festival, but then other characters became so minor, and then like the only time Suyu really shined before this was in the USJ incident. So it was really good to see Suyu have the spotlight again, having these minor characters, especially Jiro. I was really happy about the Jiro internship. But to look at next episode preview, next episode is a very important episode. I haven't read the manga, but even the preview tells you that this is a very important episode because All Might is going to be because as All Might had the phone call with Gran Torino in last week's episode on how Gran Torino told him that All Might should sit Midoriya down and tell him the truth about One for All and his mission. So they're going to be talking. So All Might, I feel like he's going to be talking about All for One with Midoriya. Us anime only people don't know much about All for One, other than the fact that we know he's strong for the fact that he put that hole in All Might's stomach, and that he's either pretty evenly matched with All. They're pretty close. I feel like they're pretty close in strength, All Might and All for One, just because they both had they apparently both had really big injuries, according to All Might. So we're gonna have to see for that episode. That's gonna be a really heated episode. There, I can't wait for that because everyone's getting back from their internships and everything. But that's gonna be all for this review. Thank you all for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you thought about the episode, and I will see you all next time.